Good evening everyone. Sorry it's such a late start to the stream and apologies for missing the last couple of streams. It's been very busy. Let's swap over to the main scene and put on the audio. How is everyone? How are you doing? Torgman, Saigon Paul, thank you so much. 5 months, thank you so much for your subs, that's very much appreciated. Bonebreaker, Noxious, how are you all? Hope you're doing well. It's been a long while since I've logged into WoW. Not since the last stream before, which was a week ago in fact. That's amazing. So I've not done anything. I've been so busy with IRL stuff. It's just been non-stop. So we'll just jump in and see if we can... Well, what we'll do today is we have our end of month summary. It is the end of the month, so we'll total up how much gold everyone's made. At the moment it's not a lot, so let's go have a look and see what has been going on in the world of gold making. I think I'll probably head back to Elysian Hold, I think. Let's start with that and go on from here. I've been doing great, thank you, Noxious. Very well, and how about yourself? So, yeah, busy day. Ended up having to do loads of errands tonight, so didn't end up starting the stream as scheduled. So, we're here. We'll be here for a little while. There's not going to be a full length stream, but we'll just go through the main things. So the main focus is going to be the end of month summary. So we'll have a look. Obviously, with TSM at the moment, the last month, or the last few weeks, in fact, have just completely flatlined because I've not opened up any mail at all. So we've not got a huge gold gain at the moment. Total profit is, interestingly, telling me minus 18,000. We'll have a look at what everything else totals in at, because that's 2.322 and we're at 2.395. So that tells me we at least got some gold in there. We'll go through, open up the mailbox. I'm sure there'll be some bits and pieces at the bottom. We'll have a look. Let's just open up my Brutosaur and check our bags. Got a fair amount of space. I was checking out the old Hexweave rows from the last Wowhead blog. Let's see if we can find our mailbox here. There we go. Right. Oh, we have got some sales. That's good. At least we're going to increase some of this. This is all from last week, so this is all going to expire. Let's go list it all on and go on from here, and then we'll total up the gold at the end. I didn't have time to check out the I'm Not Samurai WoW blog. No, I haven't yet. I saw you said you were going to stream. Thank you for taking the reins for the evening, Saigon Paul. Much appreciated. It's been so busy. There's so much going on. Things with cats and things with the house and decorating and all sorts. So it's just been a roller coaster, really. It's just nice to sit down at least for a short period of time and just catch up on the gold making scene. Obviously, with all our auctions on, if we don't have any auctions on, we won't make any sales, so I'm not expecting a huge amount of sales for this week. I'll just go and list everything on for the moment anyway, and take things from there. Belagar, good evening to you. How are you doing? Yes, Dodger's okay. He's on medication now. Didn't eat it tonight, unfortunately, but here we go. This is my Hexweave robe attempts here for the no longer in-game versions of the Hexweave robe. See if those can actually sell. We'll give it a go. Yes, Dodger's doing okay. He's passing water better now, which was his main problem. I think they mainly got stressed out because of the whole decorating we've been doing in the past week and a bit. Almost 2 weeks in fact, and we've still got much more to do. So whilst I've got time between jobs, we just thought we'd crack on with the centre of the house. But the hallway is just the main thoroughfare of the house, and unfortunately the cats probably got a little bit stressed out with all the stuff moving around. So hopefully they'll be okay. Got lots of felloways calming them down. Cookie's with me here on the side, so he's doing okay. Gargus Grayson, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just going to list everything on. What should I do? What I'll do is I'll list everything on and get the totals for the gold for the end of month summary. So we'll have the whole total in, and then we'll transfer the gold over for everyone. We also need to go over to Stavadan and over to the NA realm, because we really should be buying a token Tokens here on EU are 300,000. Imagine they're probably at 200,000 on NA. So I've got a feeling we may or may not have enough gold to buy a token that we did want to buy for the end of the month, but obviously not playing for a week has scuppered those plans somewhat. Your 17-year-old passed suddenly Sunday night. It's been hard. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Gargus. Yeah, it's very tough. We've had a couple of cats before and a dog, and when they go, it's really hard. They're such long-standing members of the family. My heart goes out to you, definitely.
Anything ancient to trade needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, the tokens are really high. If we just do token, let's have a look at the NA price. Yeah, NA price is 207. EU is 300. So it's expensive, really expensive. Yeah, it's harder. I feel for you, Gargus. You basically quit playing as you haven't been paying attention. No problem, Togman. I know the feeling. I mean, I've not lost love of the game. I've just run out of time for the game at the moment. I've still been doing my companion app whilst I can, sending off companions as much as possible. But for me at the moment, it's just time more than anything else. I've been so busy with IRL stuff. It's been difficult to manage everything else. We've got a few bits and pieces here. Some is that gold in there? That's meat and fish. And then we've got some. Where did that go? That was over there. I'll have a look at that once we've opened up everything. See how that all goes in. So this is going to be kind of an end of month stream, but it's also, I'll probably put this over on YouTube as well. So you can have an end of month summary. Stream summary is what this is going to end up being. I haven't even got time to record YouTube videos at the moment. But things are about to get even busier when I start my new job in October. I'm not even sure what my stream schedule is going to be next month, because once I start my new job, I'm not sure exactly how late it's going to be in the day that I work, and whether I'll be able to fit a stream in during the week with my family. I'll still, if nothing else, I'll still try to keep my Sunday streams with the Wowhead blog, because those are really good sort of weekly catch-ups with everyone. So if nothing else, I'll at least manage those. That's the plan so far, certainly. Going ahead. We'll see how October pans out. And I've got holiday at the end of October as well, so I'll be off for a week then anyway. So we'll have to see. Thought I was quitting my job to become a full-time streamer. I did attempt that, Talkman, for a little while, but to be honest, it was between jobs when I was made redundant, and I was freelance for a while, and I just couldn't find a way to match what I can make freelance with what I could make streaming, and so it just wasn't possible or fair on my family. So I picked up more freelance jobs, and now I've picked up a full-time job that's going to keep me busy for the next year, certainly. Commander Bond, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Busy like a beehive. Yes, definitely. That is the summary of my life right now. Hope you're all doing well, though. When you do get on streams, it'll be a pleasure to see. Well, thank you, Gargus. That's very kind of you to say so. It's always been a tricky balancing act. I've gone through a number of sort of different sort of time periods over the past sort of 4 years whilst I've been streaming, trying all sorts of methods to keep in contact with everyone, and sometimes more, sometimes less. I've done weekly streams before, back when I was busier before, so we'll see how it works out, certainly. I know I've certainly missed a few streams this past week, certainly, because unforeseen circumstances. But we are at least on here for tonight for a little bit, anyway. I'll see if we've got any sales at the bottom of the mailbox. Oh, we've got some sales coming in already, that's good. There goes the Veiled Augment runes. They seem pretty good sellers, 0.71 sale rate, so no problem there. You're fine and busy is good. Well, that's good to hear, Commander Bon. Good to hear indeed. Right, okay. How are we doing? We had 70,000 gold on Samadan. So Samadan, with not much in the way of Grimveil's sales this month. The legendary sales have definitely dropped off for Samadan. I wonder if 9.1.5 will see any more legendary sales, or people just move on to other things. Whether people will bother with legendaries for alts, there's not a raid thing, unless they do anything significant with legendaries, changing them up. Like, other than the obviously being able to change them and get your money back, which is possibly going to get a small market in of people changing their legendaries over, but I don't think it's going to be very huge, to be honest. We'll just, I think the next raid 9.2, we'll see what happens there. Might be so much. Oh, we've got some more gold coming in, 10,000. It's going to be that at the bottom of the mail, or in the middle of the mail, as it is there. We'll have a look. There we go, a couple, lightless silk pouches for 1,500, that's good. I'll take those happily. Where's that? That's that. The post scan on that lot. No, a lot of people are probably playing New World at the moment as well. I know nothing about it and haven't tried it myself. Same with Diablo 2. I haven't played that ever as well. You're just on Dirty Stream and he asked how your gold making is doing. You're minus 25k versus the token of the month. Oh, is that you're 25 under of getting the token, or you are at minus 25,000 since last month? Is it like 175,000 you have, or is it minus 25? It's a big difference between the two, obviously. I can see my gold deposit fees going down and down and down here. So hopefully, well, we've got 10,000 in, so that'll at least cover my deposit fee, certainly. In Ontario, Canada, we just opened up in-person stuff again, so we're enjoying a bit of a WoW break. Oh, fantastic, Rook! I'm glad you're able to see people again, which is always wonderful. Oh, got some more stuff for 16,000. Okay, that's good. I've got some more at the bottom as well. You don't buy the tokens right now, so yes, your token cost minus 25 is your monthly earnings. Okay, yeah, I think I'm a bit a ways off of that for this month. Last month I did 1 million. This time it's going to be a lot less, I think. Right, what have we got here? We have Windwall bandages, we have enchant ring, lightless silk pouches, a shadow lace cloak, Grimveil pants for a very cheap price, and some cinder cloth boots. So 16, nearly 17,000 gold for Samadan tonight. Let's take that. That's the first lot. Let's list the rest of the things on. Gives me a little more gold. Not a lot, but a little. And then we'll go, what I'll do that now is then I'll go through all the other characters, list their auctions on, collect up their gold, and then we'll look at the grand total for the month. Bearing in mind the lack of playtime, which always has a massive factor into how much gold you actually make. There's a very big difference between listing on every day and listing on once a week, especially when your auctions are at 12 hours or 48 hours, even at best. It'd be nice if we had some sort of weekly weekly amount we could do for the auctions. That would be quite nice. Shadowlands enchanting materials, we'll take those, and herbs we'll take, Overflowing bucket will take. All of that will take. Just open up all of these. Shadowland skins will take that as well. We can mail some of these off to various people, so we'll go here and send the, what have we got? The meat I'll keep, the fish I'll keep, the herbs can go to the Awakening, and the leather can go to Earthen. We'll deal with all the rest of this stuff. Got loads of companion XP and things like that. We can do that later. Got my anima sources of 60 at the moment, so haven't caught up with the Covenant campaign as well. Got this all to do as well, so we'll see if we've got time at the end to do that. We'll focus on the gold for now. So let's jump through the next character. Next will be Bridget. I'll have a look at how she's doing. On the jewel crafting and engineering front, we're not going to do any restocks or anything tonight. Don't have time for that. This is simply post and appraise is the theme of tonight. It's going to be a short and sweet stream, but it's good to have company. It's good to see you all tonight, those that have come in. At least we get to catch up on a little bit of WoW stuff. And other gaming news or other life news, whichever people are up to these days. I think it's mainly the large thing is probably the wait for 9.1.5. Right, we've got a load of stuff here. I'm going to have to update my clients and everything. 40 is not a huge amount of space. A bit of junk there. Let's just clear that. Okay, and we also have fish and things. Let's open up those because we've got some other things here. Some meat and things we can probably send on. Anything else to open up? Fish and herbs in the Shadowlands. Tiny Winter. Pepe will sometimes be dressed as a night fae. Oh, that's nice. Learn that. Spit your findings, clean stuff, what's that? Shadowlands meat, there's another one. That's the chronicle of everything. I think everything else, mechanical squirrel will leave. Rift keys and all of that. Rank 4 jewel crafting's there. Okay, let's get ourselves a mailbox. Borrow you. And we'll send over the meat and the fish. All of that can go over to Samadan. That leaves me with 57. That should be enough space to at least get my auctions going. So let's start with that one. Just usually streamed out 1 to 2 minutes of dead time waiting for the box to load. No problem, that sounds like a good one. About half one of my videos, I ran out of things to talk about. No problem. Right, okay, I'll just do a quick post scan because I've got a couple of things on here. The necklaces can go on, just in case we get some sales of those. Sky Golem's gone below minimum price, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go collect up our mail. Got a couple of sales here, Leviathan's Eye and other stuff. We'll see what else comes in. Oh, you're in Alberta, are you? Okay, do you have the similar to Rook Jackson then, in terms of availability of being able to move around with people? So 2,800, doesn't look like there's anything else in there. Let's get everything else in and we'll have a look.
Very good.
Take that, post this lot on.
Ancient to trade needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Get our Panthers on and everything. We're at 2.4 million. Okay, so it's gone up a little bit. Not expecting to get to 2.5 million. That would be very lucky from last Thursday's sales. If it was a whole week's worth of auctioning, maybe, but we haven't had a week's worth of auctioning. Right, so that's done, and the next lot. How many have you got? Not quite enough. Maybe enough? Let's have a look. We do in-person stuff. Have to wear masks as much as possible. Seating restaurants require proof of the stab. Okay. Right, nothing else in there, so it's just the augment runes, the cluster, and the Leviathan's eye. Okay, we'll take those. 2.8 thousand.
Very well then.
Have anything ancient
Short
to
but
trade?
sweet, but
Needs to
still
be at
gold,
least
which
2
is always
centuries
good.
old.
Let's get all of that going. Right, okay. This is almost done. There we go, done. We won't do any other. We're right next to our covenant thing here as well. We could do that, but I'm just gonna jump through the characters, focus on the gold making. So from Bridget over to Erfan. Right, let's have a look. Erfan, so you're in your garrison, are you? Okay. So Erfan, my leather worker, hasn't had a huge number of sales. The occasional 200 or 87 gear, but other than that, no, not really a lot here at the moment. Let's have a look at least anyway. Right, okay, we're already here anyway. Probably need to update my add-ons anyway. Actually, whilst we're here, gonna do this because this is gonna keep on jumping on there. Let me just open up. Where are Forge? We'll just leave those in the background, loading up whilst we carry on with everything else. That should probably work. There we go. So, what have you got in the mail? Nothing. Nothing at all. Got a load of meat and things. Okay, let's take the... We'll keep the mining cache there. The meat, that and that. Any fish? Don't see anything. What's taking up my space? It's not that, is it? Seabreeze saddle blanket. Is that taking up my space? It looks like it might be. Okay, let's send that to Samadan. And then let's head on over to our bank whilst we're here. And from here, not the guild bank, we'll go from the bank. And we'll drop in. So where's Seabreeze saddle blankets gone? There we go. Oops, close. They all went in. Okay. They were stacked up. There wasn't just one. Okay, 52. What else have we got? Let's go back to the reagent bank. Got a little bit of space here, so deposit reagents there as we have them. What's that? Arboreal shards. Probably worth keeping those for now. And then go back to the regular one, 18. Grab some of those and some of those. That gives me a little bit of space. I have 66, should be absolutely fine. Right, let's just click update all on that. That should be working. There we go. Okay, and let's go over back to the mailbox. And we can collect up our stuff. There we go. A bit framey. It probably is because of I've just loaded up a couple of add-ons and updates in the background. But Zanzibar, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You're minus 32 versus yeah, you need to make 32 to break even just today. I were to buy a token. Well, good luck, Cycleport. I don't think I'm in the same position myself here. Let me just check. Has I got updated? Yes, it looks like it's checking for updates in the background, so I'll leave that running. And we'll just go through and list our auctions on. How are you doing, Zanzibar? Are you playing the new world? Are you enjoying it, first and foremost? And how goes your character, Alt Army? Hope you're having fun there as well. So much to do. Always so much to do. I saw Lazy Goldmaker was playing New World as well. I'd be intrigued to try it myself, but I just simply don't have the time at the moment. If I do anything next, it's going to be a more 3D streams. You've done 46 hours in New World so far. It's got you hooked. Oh, fantastic. So, short summary. What is it that appeals most in New World? Is it the crafting system? Is it just the basic leveling system? Right, nothing here as well. Crafting gathering is super fun. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. I assume it has some sort of auction house system as well. Or there's okay, there's housing and other forms of PvE. Okay. Right, let's list that on. Grab all of that, stick that on. So no sales, unfortunately. Sitting at 72,000. A little bit less after I posted these on because it always cost a lot to post on. There's no TLDR for the game. It has so much offers. It has those as well. Oh, fantastic! I think I'd probably be similar to many people. I'd probably just go into it blind and just discover it. Oh, posting up to 28 days would be really useful right now. That I was just talking about that earlier. That would be very nice. Okay, let's go El Morte. It's also first in, first out as well, yeah. 60 days on a new hype game. You wait 60 days. I mean, yeah, it's going to take a while for the servers to settle down, I'm sure. There's always a big surge of interest right at the very beginning of a game like that. Okay, so next character, El Morte, my blacksmith. We'll go with this for a little while. Not really, honestly, expecting any sales here. Always been a bit lackluster with blacksmithing at the moment. But I'm willing to be surprised. There we go, 4,700. We do have some sales. Let's pick those up. Looks like we've got enough space for a couple of versions of that, so that should be fine. If you're over the game in 60 days, you got your money's worth. That's fair enough, true. If it's in, like anything in life really, if it's enjoyable and you've got the time, then by all means indulge your way. It's not doing anyone any harm, and it's doing yourself and your soul a world of good.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Far more things to do than time to do them. Yeah, I know that one, Rook, definitely. So many things to do right now. And this is a fair amount of expensive stuff to post. We're actually a decent amount of gold here for El Morte, 83,000. That is surprising. Fairly expensive posting all those shields though. Gets to play well when sitting in the queue though. Exactly, the joys of multiple games, certainly. Right, that's on, and next lot, let's grab that. Wonder what's at the bottom. Have a look at that in a moment. Ceremonious helm, pauldrons. Okay, reasonable. A couple of items at least. And then we've got the porous sharpening stone as well. We'll take all of those, a little bit extra.
Have anything ancient to trade?
And we'll post that lot back on.
At least 2 centuries old.
So 2.419 million we're at now. There we go. And next up, okay, we'll leave El Morte there, so we'll log out. And Awakening. Now this could be interesting. Alchemy. We did spend a lot of money putting a lot of potions on. I don't know whether they all sold. If we can make some money back, we're down to minus. We were supposed to be at 50,000 gold and we're at like 3,000 gold. So we're at minus 47,000 gold on Awakening. So that's terrible. But hopefully we've got some potion sales from last Thursday. They weren't on for long though. So I'm not fully hopeful. Way ahead of where you want to be before 915, so that's good. Oh, that is good. Get yourself ready for the full push of 915, definitely. 915 is definitely the alt patch, certainly. Alright, fingers crossed we're going to have something decent here. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, fantastic. 46,000 gold. Just what I needed. It's not quite got me enough to break even, but it's at least very close. So let's take the expires here. So Spectral Flask of Power, Potion of Spectral Agility are the big ones there. 31,000 of those. They give me 46,000 total. I'll take all of that gladly. That takes me to, yes, just close, 49,565. Let's get those on. Well, we'll probably get some sales between now and then, but that is much needed. There we go. You're barely keeping your stock up, really. There we go. So 49,548, and let's go on to the. We might as well do Hellfire as well. So, oh no, we haven't done Stabadan yet. Oh, my apologies, Stabadan. We missed you out. Let's check on inscription. No problem, Cyclone Paul.
Work complete.
Right, last lot. Not expecting a huge amount here either. Again, we haven't restocked in a while, but also actually 8,000 isn't bad. That's a Soul Keeper's Spire. We'll take that and everything else. This hasn't been restocked on in a long while, so there's every reason to think this is just going to expire again when we list it back on. We'll take the 8,000. 473 total. We're at 55,000 on Stabadan, so a little bit of gold, not a huge. 7th Legion's going very expensive. Right, okay. Ah, Dresden Rose, how are you? Lovely to have you here. It's been a short stream so far, but we are here just quickly doing our gold making summary. Right, so let's just last character, just to complete the set, is to jump onto Hellfire, check out her gold. Not been doing any flipping with her anyway, but it's worth jumping in at the moment. I'm going into Hearthstone as well again, which is nice here and there. Battlegrounds and arenas. Wow, okay, you've certainly got your time full with games then, Zanzibar. I've tried to play Hearthstone twice, and it's not. It should be the sort of game that I like, because I like the kind of cards games like that. I like Magic, I like Pokemon card games, but I prefer the physical games to the actual digital ones, and I find I get surprisingly stressed with Hearthstone. Not sure what it is that's causing that fully. How to get the car service tomorrow? So need to get up early too. No problem, Rose. We did our car the other day. Okay, no sales with all our bits and pieces. A lot of this is going to expire very soon, so we best get this back on. Reset that anyway. Right, okay, so That done. Let's auction that lot on. See if we can get some sales on these. Some good prices on these. Lots of things above max price, interestingly. Well, we'll post it on for our price, which will be useful, certainly. There we go, and get that all listed on. Right, okay, so we are at 2.473 million. So, the summary for this month. We have Bridget is the clear winner here with dual crafting and engineering, surprisingly, and not Samadan. And Bridget, so each of these characters started the month with 50,000 gold. So Bridget has actually made 62,000 gold with dual crafting and engineering. El Morte, my blacksmith, surprisingly this month, has matched Samadan 87,000, so that's 37,000 gold each for those. And then Irfan is at 72,000, so 22,000 gold for him. Stambadan just made 5,000 gold, and Awakening just scraped through there and lost about 500 gold. So, looking at our TSM graph, how have we done? We say here total profit 124,000. I've got a feeling it should be a little bit more than that, because we are here at 2478. Let's get a calculator up. 2478000. That's 24 million. That's one too many. 2,478,000 minus the. Just move this across so you can see it. Minus what we have here, which is 2281000 equals 197,000 gold for the month. So that's way less than we need for a token. 197 versus 301,000. So it's not enough for a token. We did make 1 million last month. So if you look at the balance between the two, that's okay by a long shot, certainly. But what you can see here, the main reason we haven't made as much gold as we made last month is there's a big flat line area here, and there's a big flat line area here, and these are pretty much because I haven't played nearly as often as I have previously. So if we look at the last 3 months, you can see it's averaged down a little bit, but over the last 3 months we've made a huge amount of gold. We've gone from 475,000 gold to 2 million. We've made 2 million over 3 months, effectively looking at that. 2478 and 475. Yeah, that's practically 2 million. So if we look at that and go 2 million divide by 3 months and average that out, that's 666,000 gold every month. So if you minus the 300,000 gold for a token at the moment, that's 366,000 gold profit, assuming you're paying for token prices each month. So you've got 3 months ahead, effectively. If you look at that, we've got 6 months game time in the space of 3 months, which is fantastic. Lord Albrecht, good evening to you. Doing very well, thank you. Here we're just doing the live version of the end of month summary this time round. So this will go on YouTube later on, certainly. So overall, I would say that's good. I mean, if we look at everything overall time, we are definitely climbing back slowly to our previous peaks, the 5 million peak here and the 4 million peak here. So I've got no real need to buy tokens right now anyway. I've got plenty of game time, so I'll keep on earning the gold. My plans for next month, well, the difficulty thing is going to be my playtime, really. So I'm going to be limited as to my playtime. So I'm probably going to extend as many of my auctions to 48 hours as possible. I've also been doing a fair amount of playing on my mobile phone using the companion app. So that has given me probably a little bit of gold as well. I think it's not recorded in TSM, which is why the profit is different here. We're at 124,000 in terms of profit, but we made gold on the mission table as well, so that's pretty good, I'd say. And business going well. It's been steady when I've been playing. It's been very steady, certainly. It's just making sure you play is the main thing here. Fandek. Replace your dying coffee maker with a curing herb, but accidentally bought 2 boxes of caramel flavoured coffee. Oh dear, what a shame. Well, I'm sure it'll go to good use, certainly, Saigon Paul. So, that's EU. Even though I didn't make a token, I was 100,000 off of a token this month. Over the last 3 months, I'm happy with that. So what I'll do now is I'll go through and I'll give all the excess golds to all my other characters. So I'll just jump through and I'll send all the excess golds to Hellfire ready for the next month. Your mission tables are keeping your 5 accounts running, which is nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sensible. I'm nowhere near as accomplished as you are in terms of what I've got done for the mission tables, but I am getting a reasonable amount of XP and just building up my characters at the moment. Once they all get to 60, then I'm going to spend more focused time on earning more gold with them as well. So let's start through with these. We might as well do our mission tables whilst we're here, actually. Probably got, yeah, just about enough time. Good evening, Will. How are you? Did I say that already? I forget. My brain's not with me today.
How kind of you.
And thank you.
Will Webster 1100 just subscribed. Evening all, I'm late.
You are not late. I was late, Will. You're perfectly on time. It's just a short stream tonight whilst we do the gold making summary. But, lovely to have you here. How have you been? No, just you being late. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so we'll go over whilst I'm here. Just wait for that to load through. It's a bit slow with all the add-ons and everything. Let's go through, grab our mission tables whilst we're here. Probably have a few that are completed. Let's grab those. One of those, that's good. Right, anything good here? Anything XP wise? Nothing raw XP. So let's start with the extra XP tokens. So let's start with that one. How many companions have we got here now? This is 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19 we have at the moment. We're a bit behind on our campaign, so we probably need another one there as well. Right, we're at roughly 48, 38 XP value there as well. So let's... This should be an easy enough one to do just randomly. Let's check that one out. There we go. Assign that. That's 1,000 XP. That looks good. And we get some skin and cash. That's 1,500 for that one. 1,500 for that one. Anything else for companion XP? Now there's a 3,000 one there. Let's grab that. Let's try that. See if that works. There we go, that works. And this one is Veiled Augment Runes, so that's worth doing. Let's just grab some random ones. There we are. Time you spent philosophy lectures trying to argue that 1 plus is not equal to that. Okay, that should be fun. Let's try that. And no good on that one. Okay, let's get a healer in there or something. No victory on that one. Okay, let's take these out again. Let's do my top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they any good? There we go. Okay, that works. Sign that. That leaves me with probably some doomed runs, I would say. I mean, that one could be doable for a bit of gold. There we go. We'll add that one in. That's there, that's there. Where's that one come from? I don't remember doing that one. Campaign. Yeah, so the next one's going to be this. Where's the 1500 one gone? That's this one, Necrotic Wake. Don't think we're going to get enough here, but we'll stick them in anyway. Oh yeah, do you think you can do it? Okay. Let's go with that one. Okay. Send those ones over. That should work. Yeah, I could do the anima ones. I'm alright for anima at the moment, 3000, so I'm just going to stick with those. A bit of XP mainly is my focus. A little bit of gold as well. Okay, with those done, let's head on down. And then we can pick up all our meat and stuff. All the extras. And we can probably go over here and deposit our anima. Just tidy things up a little bit. Was it that? There we go, a little bit extra there. Let's grab our guild bank, deposit that in. And we can just grab all our meat and stuff and fish. None of that needs to go in here or stay in here. There we go. Okay, we've got 10 fractal thought binders, so that's really good. Oh, there's another bit of stuff there. Let's just open that up. And that's a skinning cache as well. And we just sold an enchant ring as well. Fantastic. Okay, that's all done. Got some failed augment rings to put on as well. So we'll just finish that off. And let's go. There we go. Oh, enchant weapon. Sinful Revelation has also just sold. Run a post scan of that. Get the veiled augment rings on. And then we'll grab this and we'll send the leather mats to Earthen. Those can go through. And then what we'll do is the everything but 50,000 gold we'll send to Hellfire. So that can go on over. And then we'll go on to other characters and just check in on them. And then we'll jump over to NA and we'll check on that. And we'll check over on Classic as well. See where everyone's at. Alright, so Bridget, let's have a look. Alright, we've got some companions we can do here as well. I've got a fair amount after our little Torghast run from earlier. So let's go a little bit closer. There we go. Complete those. Oh, quite a lot defeated there. But that's okay. What else have we got here? Gate crashes looks potential. Nothing XP wise necessarily. Nothing huge XP. So the biggest one is 1,000 and 1,200. We've got anything campaign-wise. Let's advance the campaign a little bit. Some of these need a decent amount of XP though. So 1, 2. Don't think that's going to really cut it, but we'll try. No. 3, 4. Let's try that. No. I'm thinking 5 isn't going to do it either. Well, no, that might do it. We'll try that. Assign those. And then we have this one would be nice if we could do it. I'm not sure if we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a healer. No healer. Let's do the next person. There we go. Assign that. And then 1,200 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. That'll be a doomed run if we do it. I think that's probably my best option here, looking at those. We could possibly just take this gold with someone with a bit of assistance. Sign that one, and maybe with this one we can borrow a bit of gold from there. Sign that one. Then we're left with anima here. We've got 4,000 anima, so I'm okay for that at the moment. So I'll just take the doomed run for that one. Right, let's send those over. Okay, that's done, and let's head on over to, we haven't got Katie because we used her, so let's just head over to the mailbox over here. And then we'll send excess gold to Hellfire. Restart, set ourselves on 50,000 gold each. Right, oh actually someone needs a little bit extra gold for Awakening there. That's going to be interesting. Earthen, you can send a little bit of gold to Awakening, probably 1,000 gold or something like that, just so that Awakening has enough for the next month, really. Even though we had a slight deficit, I'm happy to just call that quits and start the next month afresh. Okay, Earthen, you have a lot of gold, so let's just take those for now. The extra mats. And then send money, 1,000 gold to Awakening. Send that, and then the rest send to Hellfire. There we go. The gold's plummeting at the moment. Mortain next. I could have done this after doing the gold on each character, but it was nice to actually look at their gold totals first, and then we can come through and sort this out. It takes slightly longer, obviously, with load times, but it's worth it, definitely. Just as the end of month summary, certainly. Right, Morte it is. Oh, it just sold something. What was that? The Veiled Augment Runes. No surprise there. At least we're going to have some sales through. So we'll take that and we'll send the excess. There we go. And then log out again onto the next one. It's barely loaded by the time I just go through onto the next character. Now Awakening should be able to get that extra gold. Hopefully sell some potions as well whilst we're here with those auctions on. Check again in a couple of days or whenever I can next get on. Hopefully Sunday.
Work complete.
Right, I feel like I've been here before already. Just want to check my actual auctions here because I've got a feeling we might have had some sales.
Ancient to trade? Needs to be at least
No,
2
we haven't.
centuries old.
Nothing yet anyway.
If you find
Okay, we'll
anything
take the
exotic,
gold.
bring it to me.
Get ourselves at least up to 50,000 gold, and then what we'll do there is just send the excess straight back over to Hellfire and jump onto the next one, which is Stabadan, who has 5,000 gold to contribute, so we'll be sending that on over as well. Discover something nice with card opening. Only shows the opening in the chat for other players. when they're in your party, not instance group. So if you level alts with Dungeon Finder, they won't see you spam the chat, so you can open cards between calls. Ah, right, nice. Nice little quality of life thing there, certainly. Hasn't 915 got some text-to-speech ability with the chat window as well? That could be interesting. Having all your card opening stats vocalized for you. Right, let's go other and send the excess over. And then we need to, for this to re-register with all the different gold amounts, we need to log into Hellfire and check in on that one here. Oh, it's in the game now already, is it? Ah, right, fantastic. An auction of XX has been sold. We could do with voice packs of various NPCs doing the voices for us. That would be nice. More gold is required. Alright, okay, so over back onto Hellfire. Let's finish up the EU month by collecting up all of our gold sent over. So this is essentially the profit from each of the characters. Obviously, Awakening there has borrowed some from another character to equal it out a little bit. 165,000 gold there. So we'll take all of that. Thank you very much. And we are back at the 2.473. So everyone's reset, ready for the start of the month, and we'll see what October brings. I'll forewarn you now, I'm not expecting to be online much next month because obviously with new jobs starting and going away on holiday at the end of the month, various birthday celebrations throughout the month, it's going to be a busy IRL month. So I'm not expecting certainly not expecting to make a token next month, but I will try to get my auctions on as much as possible. Any deets on the new work? Only that I'll be working in visual effects and film again, so I'm not sure what show I'm going to be working on next, but I'll be under NDA anyway, so I won't be able to tell you what I'm working on or what exactly I'm doing, but it will be for probably an upcoming film or TV series or something like that. But really, really looking forward to it. It's nice to have a nice long contract to sink my teeth into, so yeah, super excited about that when I start it. So I shall I'll let you know more as and when I can, obviously. But in the meantime, we shall carry on certainly with the gold making journey. I will leave these characters here for now from the EU side. Let's load up. I can do them both at the same time. Let's go over to NA. We've got 14 days left on my game time there, so I have got a little bit more time than I thought I had, but I did buy a token this time last month, so I should really buy one as soon as possible if I can. Right, let's take this and we'll exit out here, and then we'll jump back over here onto the NA series. Okay, so NA series. Hello Staradan. Let's see how you're doing with the gold making. So our challenge was to try and make a token in a month. That started off really well, and it was looking very promising as of last week. However, with me not playing it at all for the last week, that has certainly hampered my auctions. You can't make gold if you're not online and you've not listed your auctions. So we will be left at whatever we're left at in terms of gold for the NA series. We'll have a look. Yeah, have a look and guess. We are currently sitting at 164,000 gold. The token price is 205,000 gold, so we are short by 40,000 gold. I am not expecting that in any of these mailboxes because I don't have that much online here, so we've got nothing that has sold here at all, so we will just pick up these expires. A lot of these things things that haven't sold. I haven't been re-buying stock, so these are just circulating through. The Spirit of Harmony is worth a lot. If I did have any sales of that, that would be great, because just a stack of those, where's it gone? Stack of the Spirit of Harmony is worth 100,000 gold. So if we sold that, that would be easy money, certainly. But Spirit of Harmony has not been selling that well on Lightbringer. We need to convert it into something else in order to get some sales, most likely Living Steel, I would say. So we'll at least put those on. I mean, that's a good price, 500 gold. If it sells for that, I'd be very happy. That's been reset, definitely a fair amount. Light Med Flip. I like the name of that character. Could go a long way with that one. We'll put all this on at its prices and maybe sell for a little bit. We'll see. So that has me sat at 92,000 gold. Let's go check on the other characters. I'll check in on Samadan, even though I'm not expecting a huge amount of gold, because he has barely anything on the auction house. Just literally 2 items. So it's really, really not worth it. So we'll have to see how they get on. It's going to be a few hundred gold at best if those have sold. But every bit counts at this stage. So what would I do in this situation? Obviously, I would have to probably pay real life money to get another month game time. The main reason I haven't made gold this month, certainly not enough gold, is purely down to number of hours in the game. That is one of the key things that often gets not talked about, is basically you can't make gold unless you're in the game. Yeah, farm 10 hours solid, you'd be fine, definitely. There are certainly ways to make gold whilst you're playing. You just have to be playing. And if you're not playing, you have to at least be listing your auctions on regularly, and that I haven't been doing either. So there's no surprises there, really. We'll see on Shadow Dan, because he did have a few items on. We might have got a few different sales on them. But again, we were looking at only 48 hours. If I hadn't have, I need to have relisted them on to actually make any decent amount of gold here. So let's have a look. You got 5k on each tune, but from 52 to 57 during time walking. Exactly, you'll make gold passively just by playing the game, and if you can curb your spending habits, then that gold will accrue. I mean, just look at Kuhn and what he does and how much gold he makes simply by playing the game. Lots on lots of characters, and he's made absolutely loads of gold. Okay, we have a little bit of sales here. Okay. We've got some Desolate Scale gear has sold, so that's left over from the leatherworking profession when we did have it. So that's a 1,200 gold, that at least pays for our listing fees. Nothing else has sold at this point, so we'll list on all our other items. Oh, a Coalfist Gronling has been sent through by someone. Small gift for your NA account. Oh, thank you, Mr. Ugly. That's very, very kind of you. I'm not sure if you're in stream at the moment. I don't think you are. But thank you very much. I'll keep that in my mailbox so that I can reply properly later. Let's take the sales. And we'll collect up the gold there. So we're at 165,000 gold. Let's go list those on. I'll grab that and run a post scan. So we have a fair amount of auctions on here. We're starting to get a bit of diversity with our professions. Our next step on Shadow down here is to really bulk out both the Shadowlands Enchanting and Tailoring and the Old World Enchanting and Tailoring. That is where I'm expecting to make the bulk of my gold in the long term in the future. But obviously we haven't set up quickly enough yet in terms of doing that in readiness for the end of the month. So we might have missed the opportunity here, but we are still very much in the game. We are sitting on 165,000 gold. If I play more, then I'll definitely get enough gold to pay for that. We may have to go another month to get that. Maybe we only get enough gold for every other month, but that, at least if you're doing that, you're halving your costs, if nothing else. So it's not much, but it's still something. Okay, so with that NA done, let's go check out the other side of the coin. We might have to update things here actually. Let me just update that. That might take a little while. Hopefully it won't kill the stream too much whilst I do it. I should have been doing that whilst we're doing other things. Whilst we're waiting for that to update, let's have a look at what we could do here in terms of Shadow Dan and the professions. So the next thing I would do would probably upgrade. We've got the Zygor here helping me with tailoring. We also have Cataclysm tailoring. That's another option. So we need to reach 80 tailoring, create heavy linen bandages. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. Relic of the Past, Enchanted Spell Thrillers, Death Silk Braces. That's Cataclysm. Let's go over to here and to regular tailoring. Down at the bottom, so we can make heavy linen gloves, we can make heavy linen bandage. It's cheap, that's the main thing. We can make 30 of those, so let's try with that. Let's just try and get the skill ups more than anything else. So we're trying to get our tailoring up to 80 here at this point. We have these materials on us, so this is easy enough. Interesting, that's not updating. It's updating down in the chat box. That normally does update. That's interesting. 71, 72, 73, 75 already. Okay. 79 and 80. Fantastic. Okay. Learn. Oh, we've got 81 in fact. Learn wool bandage. Wool bandaging. Okay. Let's go back over to. Now we did have a fair amount of wool, I think. Let me go and double check. Just get stuck on a pole and then run through. Let's go learn what we need here. Let's train in that.
Have a good one.
Wool bandage next. We can also pick up some more tailoring recipes, which would be nice. And then that will reach me to 130 if we can make 50 wool bandages. I don't know if I've got wool on me. Let me have a look. Oh, I have plenty. I've got 2,500 wool bandages I can make. So that's easily done. Let's go, not 501. Let's just create 50 of those. Skill that up whilst we're here. Whilst I'm waiting for that, let me check on. Yep, that is now available. Still got 5 months left on my game time here, so plenty of time on the EU side of things to make gold. I'll let that load up whilst that's going in the background. A gift for leveling tailoring. They are indeed commanded one. Once back in the day when it was separated between first aid and tailoring with different professions, but now with it as one, it's definitely a very, very cheap way to level up your tailoring. That still hasn't updated. I'm surprised at that. TSM. Ah, no, it's not updating because it's doing that. Is now that explains it. That's Shadowlands tailoring. It doesn't tell me each character's one, so it's kind of annoying that you don't have that updating. It should switch to perhaps whichever one is going up. That would be nice. We need to get to 130 tailoring, so we'll leave that for now. In the meantime, let's go over and check on Samadan over on Classic. So Samadan has been flipping. Again, we haven't been doing anything in a long while, so let's just check our auctions here. No actual sales apart from just 22 silver. I'll take that. Looks like we've got a lot of stuff in our bags here. Maybe too much for one go. That's a lot of earth root we've got there. Okay, someone might have overbought on those. Let's go and list some on anyway. Nice to see it still active in Classic. We started this journey with 47 gold. We now currently have 92 gold. So still small. Oh, we might as well, as it hasn't had one. So whilst that's scanning, we'll jump back over to the other side. We've got our one more wall bandage we need here just to get to 130. Let's create some more here. There we go, now we're at 130. Now we need to learn heavy woolen bandage, as we're here anyway. Grab that whilst we're here, training that. Okay, we create 20 heavy woolen bandages. Okay, heavy 20, let's create those. This is to get us up to 150, and then we'll probably have to learn the next level of tailoring. Oh no, that's Classic. I'm still thinking of Classic. Is that still scanning? Oh, that's scanned already. Okay. Let's run our post scan with what we have here. So silverleaf, earthroot, cured thick hide. Let's get that on. Probably too much in one go, but we'll give it a go. The peace bloom is below minimum price, so let's check out the price of peace bloom. At the moment, we bought this on average for 25 copper. So here we go. Here's the wall. 52 stacks at 28 copper. There's a few at cheaper prices. 19. If we bought that, that would take our averages down. But we don't need to buy that. We can just come in here and post. We don't need as many as that. We could do 9 stacks at 20. That would be quite reasonable. That'll just take a few of them out. And then we'll go collect up the rest of our stuff. Lead character on a new server starts with tailoring. Easy to get to the upper skill levels. Easy expansion of tailoring is, yeah, it's a really good cool commander bond, definitely. Right, let's take the silver leaf and the cured thick hide. Still at 92 gold, obviously. Deposit fees aren't too bad. So let's go and run a post scan with this. So this is going to be ongoing, really, just flipping, gaining a bit of gold. We're at 91 gold now. So, but again, with no playtime, with it flatlined here, you're not going to make a lot of gold by not doing anything. We'd need to reinvest some of this gold because we've only got 3 items really on at the moment: the silver leaf, the earth root, and the peace bloom, or 4 items, and the cured thick hide. So if that sells, that's great. But what we'd really need to do here is start looking at some other things to flip. Perhaps I'll leave that scanning whilst we jump back to NA. Looks like we need to go train silk bandages. Oh, there we go. We sold something already. Silver leaf is sold for 3 silver. Fantastic. Oh, and another one for 3 silver. Even better. So 82 silk cloth. So we don't have silk cloth here.
Safe travels.
Looks like someone's buying the silver leaf, which is good. 3 silver each. So silk cloth. We'll have to check the auction house for that. I don't have any on me. If it's cheap enough, I'll buy some up, certainly. From here, the nearest auction house is actually over here, so let's head over to our old favourite haunting grounds Hunting grounds rather, not haunting, we're not a ghost. Check the auction house in here. Oops, if I can work my way through the doors. So let's have a look. Browse, cloth, silk cloth. So we've got bolts of silk cloth already, interestingly, at 1 gold 50. That seems really cheap. Although actually silk cloth is at 75 silver there. What's our averages here? So we purchased for, on average, 84 silver. So that's actually a reasonable price for silk cloth. We'll take all of the silk at that price, 75. I mean, it might even be worth a reset here. Take it all the way up to 99, 447. That's 378 gold. We can afford that relatively easily. So we'll grab that. We'll pick that up. It's more than we need. All bolts will buy, grab those. Okay, and next on the tailoring list is silk bandage, and we need to make 40. Let's create those. Okay. So with that going, let's just check over here and see if there's things we can buy. So, fish, scorpion scale, king's blood looks quite cheap. King's blood, have we had any before? We sold for 1 silver 60 before, and a good sale rate as well. So I'm going to definitely take cheap ones. Let's buy those and the 6 single ones. Just do these individually. Okay, that's an easy one. What else have you got? Medium hides, probably has, well, zesty clam meat's always a nice one. I've been able to flip that before. We're at 74 copper, 0.6 sale rate. I think we can jump up to the 4 silver mark on that quite easily. Let's buy that as well. Silk cloth is at 2 silver 77. We're starting to get not as cheap here. I have sold it for 3 silver 49. Purchased for 1 silver. Last purchased was 640 days ago. That's 2 years ago. Last sold 48 days ago. Is that right? 640 days? I don't think. Has WoW Classic been out for 2 years? My time flies if it has. 48 days ago at 3 silver, so it's got potential. Let's look at the jump points. 277, 278, and then 375. Then we go up to 475. It would be possibly a risk to go at 375. We can add a silver on by doing those, but I'm not feeling it on that one. I might leave that one. Peace Bloom, we have plenty of that already. We could buy the cheaper ones. Linen cloth is at 86. Again, 86. There's a simple spread all the way up, and there's a big wall there. We'll leave that. Red dragon scales. Don't have a lot of data on those. Medium hide would be the only one I'd possibly look at here. 4 silver, 4 silver. There's lots of little bits here. And then the next jump here is to 5 silver to 12. We'd have to probably buy all of these medium hides up. Now, vendor sell price is 1 silver 25, so that could be an issue. You know me for 2 years now as well. Wow, whereas the time definitely flies. So that's a few silver investment to possibly go up to 12 silver. The market value is 13. The region sale average is 13. I think we could possibly try this one. They are singular, each of these. And there's a few 8s and less than 10, basically. A couple there. One there. We'll scoop all of those up and make a nice pretty stack out of those. Okay, so from there, how are we doing? We made the silk bandages. reach 190, we need another couple here to get to 190. 189. 89. Oh, that was 190. There we go. Now we learn heavy silk bandage. Just jump on over. Back to the trade. Jumping between NA and classic EU here. Hopefully that was killing the stream too much. Let's go in here. It is lagging a little bit here. Right, let's go here and learn heavy silk bandage and reach 210 tailoring. Okay, from there we can do that. How many do we make? 20. 20, we'll create those and jump back over here, and we need to go and get our mail. That's the next bit. I think it was me going choppy, Will. I could see it my end on Mr. Potato. So hopefully looks fairly smooth now. It's because I'm swapping between the two WoW accounts. I think it's having a bit of a problem. Alright, let's get our extra sales here. Right, okay, and then we'll go and grab that. I'll probably finish up on Samadan here anyway once I've loaded these auctions on. Right, let's do a post scan of that lot. So that's some good prices there, some nice flips. Let's get those on. Okay, so that's Samadan, 89 gold spent. We have 46 gold in posted auctions, so that's looking a bit healthier there. We just want to increase our stock levels certainly. So for classic, we're doing well, so we shall leave you. So I'll leave that one off. Okay. So we are here over on NA, just leveling up our tailoring at the moment. We're on to Mage Weave. I'll train it, certainly. Then we need to do Mage Weave bandages, get some Mage Weave cloth, which is currently at 95 silver. We have bought for 76 silver before, or something else. You too, Noxious, see you again soon. I'm going to finish up here myself anyway, so that ends the monthly summary for all of my accounts. So NA in summary didn't quite make our token target of 204 versus 164, which is a shame. I'll wait until next time it's over, no problem. We are literally just finishing up. So over on EU we did okay, we got 100,000 short of a token on that side as well. Again, both of these are perfectly explained by simply not playing enough. That is the main reason on those. We made a little bit of gold in Classic as well. Overall though, over the past 3 months we've definitely been making some gold, so I'm happy with that. We're making progress here on Shadowdown with Professions. There'll be plenty more tailoring things to learn now that I've leveled that up a little bit more with the bandages. So we've got some really interesting things to do here with Professions. So I'm looking forward to expanding on everything here on Shadowdown. So I'll finish there for tonight. Thank you everyone for a lovely stream. Sorry it's short and sweet. My next stream will hopefully be on Sunday. We'll go through the next Wowhead blog, depending on what's on for the week. And then we'll see what October brings. I'll keep you posted with my movements of what I'm doing with work and streams and things like that. And if I can, I'll get some YouTube videos on as well. But with time being as it is, it's going to be unlikely, to be honest. That's all today. Make profit versus a token. Okay, not a lot to spare, but fingers crossed. Good luck, Cygonpool. I hope you make it. From myself and Shadowdown and all the other characters, bid you farewell. I hope your September was great, and I look forward to seeing you all in October. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon. There's my little wave. Oh, that's disenchant. There's wave. There we go. Good night. Farewell.